What about Election Day? Well, it's tomorrow. Finally, it's here. It's unclear if we will know the winner of the presidential election tomorrow night, but we should know all the Texas results.
Right, so Fox 4's Stephen Dial talked to the former Texas Secretary of State about the process and is live now in Dallas with more. Stephen.
You know, guys, up until 2020, the count process wasn't talked about as much. I wonder why. Texas Secretary of State, former Texas Secretary of State John Scott told me that he thinks in Texas the results will be in by midnight.
Our elections are fair, they're safe, and they're secure.
The long-awaited November 5th election is now less than 24 hours away. More than 9 million Texans voted early, either by person or by mail. In counties like Dallas, Tarrant, Collin, and Denton, those ballots are already being processed. State law allows counties with more than 100,000 residents to start early. I talked to former Texas Secretary of State John Scott.
They will have those tabulated and ready for distribution. Now, those results are something that those will be the first ones you see come out from the different counties.
When polls close at 7 p.m., election workers will secure the voting equipment if no one is still in line. The ballots will then be brought to each county's vote count center.
Anybody can watch that online. They can watch that process of how they're handling these ballots. So there's, again, the transparency that people have that confidence and trust in their system.
Depending on the county, some election officials told me that the county tabulation webpage will update every 30 minutes. Results will also be sent to the Secretary of State's website, but county websites will likely have the earliest reports.
These machines aren't connected to the internet, right? They're not in a way that can be manipulated by someone outside of Texas or anywhere else.
Stephen, that is a great point, because our election systems, the ones used in the election, are never during the election process connected to the internet. Ever. And they go through a logic and accuracy test, they go through a hashtag test, which is a software test, before the election process starts.
How soon do you think we will know final results in this election Tuesday?
Pennsylvania has updated how they're operating. They've got better devices to count their mail-in ballots. And so hopefully we're going to know something final that day. I feel comfortable that we'll know something by 11 o'clock how Texas ended up voting, if not way before then.
And another part of this conversation is also, some claiming that there has been election fraud. Scott said in his time in office and now, he says there's been no evidence of widespread fraud. He said, has there been instances in Texas and other states? Yes, but he says nothing widespread, and he thinks that voters should trust and believe in the process.